All right, guys. So we got to talk about the most privileged, oppressed couple, or maybe the most oppressed, privileged couple. I'm not sure which one of those applies most accurately here, but we got to talk about a couple who claims that they're oppressed, okay, even though they seem to be very privileged. They make a whole lot of money simply for breathing, right? They don't actually really contribute anything positive to the world. But again, they're claiming to be oppressed while being super rich. Yeah, we're talking about Meghan Markle and her wife, Prince Harry. Okay. As apparently there's a docuseries coming out where they're telling their side of the story and what they went through. Okay, in the face of some new details about what the Queen was going through before she passed away in relation to Harry and Meghan. Okay, so we have a real life soap opera going on here that is kind of playing out between again, people that are, I guess on the side of the royal family and these two. Right, very interesting stuff. Again, I'm not entirely sure why people care about this outside of the fact that it is a real life soap opera. But what I find to be hilarious, okay, is the fact that the trailer for this new Netflix docuseries that is going to be covering this soap opera is getting epically trashed, right, on YouTube, okay? And I want to read about it because I just find this to be super funny, how people just do not like these two people, okay? People seem to hate Harry and Meghan. It's almost as if, playing victim when you're clearly two of the most privileged people to ever live. And honestly, you're privileged for no reason. Harry, because it's a birthright, right? Not anything he actually earned. And then Meghan Markle, because it just so happens that she found a simp that would be willing to wife a C-list Hollywood actress who was, again, completely irrelevant until she found her simp, right? And these two people claiming to be oppressed, despite the fact they're making millions for nothing. I think it just pisses a whole lot of people off, and it's reflected in some of the anger, right, in the comments and the reaction we're going to see to basically anything that they do, right, is met with a whole lot of backlash. It's kind of funny how it works. So let's read about this. Netflix teaser trailer for its upcoming docuseries about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry is getting trashed on YouTube, garnering more than 100,000 thumbs down reactions compared to just 15,000 thumbs ups. Just one day after being uploaded, commenters are also mercilessly roasting the trailer, which one user saying, quote, "It makes me respect Kate and William so much." The streamer dropped the trailer for Harry and Meghan on Thursday, but has yet to announce a release date for the Long in the Works series. The teaser, which has already been viewed 2.5 million times on YouTube, begins with a series of black and white still shots of the Sussexes, set to dramatic music before revealing clips from the series. Quote, "I had to do everything I could to protect my family," Prince Harry says. Quote, "When the stakes are this high, doesn't it make sense to hear our story from us?" Markle asked. Wow. Said like somebody who is an actress, right? So that's why it's just a little bit of this. Just a little bit.
No one sees what's happening behind closed doors.
I'm so oppressed.
Stake doesn't. When the stakes are this high, doesn't it make more sense to hear our story from us?
Yeah. Yeah. Said like a Hollywood actor. Okay. Yeah, this is the Oppression Olympics. Okay. This is an oppression film about, again, how a prince and a C-list Hollywood weird actress, again, their lives are so terrible, right? Like, seriously, who supports this stuff? Like, real talk, because I'm like, why do these, like, Hollywood and these entertainment, like, companies, why do they keep giving these people clout and a platform? I don't understand. There's nothing interesting about them outside of the royal drama, I guess. But it's like, they also speak on things that they probably shouldn't speak on, right? Like politics and stuff like that. And it's like, why does anybody care? Okay. Again, it's absolutely amazing stuff. So that was a trailer. And you can't see the downvote here, but on my other browser, I actually can see it. Uh, it has almost 180,000 dislikes to 18,000 likes and on 4.4 million views. So it's getting destroyed, right? It's getting destroyed on YouTube. And what's funny is the comments. The comments are hilarious. This person says, I would much rather see a behind closed doors doco with all their staff, past and present. I want to hear their stories. I love the part where Meghan, the humanitarian and gender activist, cut her visit short to the market on the visit to Fiji because UN women had a stall there. Selfishness and humility in action right there. So brave for calling out such unjustness because the UN dared not to include her on their list of goodwill ambassadors. What a strong and brave woman to leave just 8 minutes into the visit when she saw them. A tear is welling up in my left eye at her strength to punish the UN and hundreds of people waiting for hours to see her. I love the part when Meghan treated the Buckingham Palace staff like trash, yelling at them and abusing them until the Queen had to tell Meghan, quote, don't treat people like that in this family. So she ran off to the US and called the royal family racist to Oprah. So brave and inspiring. A left tear is leaking from my eye. I love the part where Meghan and Harry wanted to withdraw from the public eye so they could have a private, secluded life on Netflix. Such brave, many stunning. My left eye is dry from tears. Wow, they getting roasted, bruh. Love the part where Meghan uses her voice to teach us all that we must never ever question her behavior or conduct because she knows what's best and right for all of us. Get with the program, people. I love the part where Meghan, so selfish and accommodating, gave up all the places in the church meant for her family at her wedding and instead invited A-list celebrities she never met before. So inspiring to see such strength to only have one family member in a church with 600 seats. My left eye is about to release a tear. Yeah, that's amazing. This comment section is legendary, right? Absolutely legendary. Yeah. Again, I don't know all that much about Meghan Markle. What I do know is from the things I have heard. Wow, she doesn't sound like a great person. Okay, she is the person that came out here and was talking about how she felt objectified on Deal or No Deal. Right? She felt like a dumb bimbo. But then, like a couple years later, did a scene of her giving some random dude sloppy top, right, in a car. Okay. Again, I'm just saying. There's a whole lot going on here. So one last thing here real quick. There's some information about how the Queen felt devastated by Harry and Meghan's betrayal, basically as she was dying from cancer. So let's read this right quick. The late Queen not only knew the Duke's health was failing, but also her own. It became clear that she was on borrowed time as she began to tie up loose ends. That's what made Harry and Meghan's behavior difficult to deal with. The timing could not have been more insensitive. An insider is said to have told the paper, the Duke in question being the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Philip, who was enduring a long hospital stay and, as it turned out, weeks from death when Harry and Meghan trashed the royal family in an interview with talk show host Oprah Winfrey. The Telegraph further claimed that, quote, according to those who knew her best, the Queen was left devastated, bewildered, and disappointed by Harry and Meghan repeatedly undermining an institution, quote, that had given them so much. I mean, basically gave them everything. The Prince being almost entirely unremarkable on his own merits, and Meghan being only a minor television actress in her late 30s before marrying him. But both now enjoy millionaire influencer lifestyles and an enormous public platform as a result of their royal links. In his biography, Bradeth suggests the Queen was concerned that Harry was, quote, perhaps a little too in love with Meghan, aka a simp. The Queen was concerned that her son was a simp. Right? I'm just saying. The once infamously politically incorrect former soldier has become a cringingly woke activist since their marriage, with another royal biographer, Tom Bowers, suggesting that the monarch was relieved her grandson's wife did not attend her husband's funeral, telling an aide, quote, thank goodness Meghan isn't coming. Wow. Yeah. They also received an award for fighting structural racism in the royal family, right? So again, there's a whole lot going on here. Okay, there's a whole lot going on here. It just seems like a lot of people are just not buying into the victimhood stuff coming from these two characters. It's just hilarious to watch the fact that every project they do, get trashed by people. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.